this is Victor. I'm here with a new video, and this time, as orcs are coming again, a new codex is coming, I would like to make with you a review of the evolution of the orcs, and I will show you some miniatures I have from 2nd edition when I paint some orcs. Okay, I have orcs from later editions, but I did not paint them. So let's make a look first on the different codexes, and then I will show you some old miniatures. So this is the codex of 2nd edition. You can see that it's very colorful, was a lot the style of this period in time. So the book is from, let me see if I can find it, from 95. Okay, so here we have. So this period, all miniatures were basically metal. Okay, I'm going to, well, you can see, I think I have a video showing all this book, okay, all the different things, but the curious thing in the period is that we had here the different clans, okay, so we have the Bad Moon, the Death Cool, Snakebite, Goth, Blood Axe, or Blood, something like that, and Devil Sons. Okay, we have all about the culture of the orcs, and then they had a lot of things, so I will not go all through this. The artwork was mainly done by Blanche. Okay, you can see, and here I will show you. This is the commandos. I will zoom in later on. Okay, so I have here miniatures, so I will show you, and then here you have Gathkul Tvaka. Okay, so this is the Gathkul Tvaka and Makari. Okay, these were in the 2nd edition, Gathkul Tvaka and Makari. Okay, and then you have as well here Zogvot. So some of the main characters. Here I want to show you. These were the Blood Axe is called in English. I don't remember. And the Blood Axe had the commandos. Okay, I will show you some of these miniatures painted by me later on. And then I love these guys. This was the old assault guys. I really like. They were looking like German Nazi Germans, okay, and I think was quite fun. We already had the attack shock cannon, okay, Devil Sons. You can see this was all metal in the period of time. Then they released the plastic parts, but this was all metal. So the only plastic that we had in the period was this guy here. This is a conversion, if I'm not wrong, this is a conversion of this guy. They chopped the axe and put a chainsaw. Okay, and this is also maybe a conversion, changing the arms. But because this pistol, yeah. So this is the guy that was coming, okay, and was 2 pieces. So this arm was, you were able to move this arm, but this was fixed. Okay. I have a lot of them. I only painted some. And here we have the Gretchings as well. This is a plastic Gretching. This is another plastic Gretching. They were all same position. I will show you later on. You will see more detail how they were looking like. The Snakebite clan. Okay. And here you can see. I also have here some of my old miniatures. They were riding wild boars, okay. So this is how they were looking like, very colorful, okay. Then well, here you can see very colorful and like a, yeah, I would say it was quite a colorful army. Then we go to, I think this is 3rd edition. This book is from, I think it's already 2000 if I'm not wrong. No, it's 1999. Okay, so it's, but you can see how they have changed the style. Okay, here you can see the new assault guys. You can compare the 2 styles here, how they have evolved. Okay, from a very colorful. Okay, and I can put you the same unit here, so you can see. This is also nice, but these ones were quite fun as well. So They changed completely the I guess to be to don't have problems that you don't want to, and they completely changed the look. This was a very short book. Remember that this was the third edition, were quite slim, but these quite slim books, they cut down a lot of options. Okay, they were extreme down almost everything, and you can see the new style, more less colorful, more on darker colors, and you can see here some example of armies. These were released. These bikes were released with Gorka Morka as well. This was the old tracks. Okay, we have played a lot with these tracks, and this I don't know if this was the real one or was because this was released in second edition, and you have to. This was called the how was called this thing? I think that they never released a model at the end, and they give you instructions how to make a scratch building your own one. Okay, and was just to drop inside. So the rules in second edition, then they changed it. The rules is that you can put inside as many meters as you want, and if some of them fall when moving, they are dead. Okay, so but you were able to put inside of this vehicle as many as you want. So it was very the rules were very fluffy, very especially for the orcs, were very random in second edition. But you can see how the look have changed. We still have some conversions here, but everything went more on blacks and dark colors, and they have stopped using these bright yellows, reds, and so on. Very limited on these color choices, so you can see a lot of metallics. They went more grungy and darker colors. You can see, I will put again a comparison, because here you can see this is the Bad Moon, okay, and compared to the Bad Moon that we had from the, okay, you can see, yeah, here you have some yellow, but here was yellow and blue and everything very bright, everything painted almost, no matter what's seen through. Even the Clan Goth, that was the darker one, had very red and super bright weapons compared to what you can see in the change to the third edition. So third edition make a big change on Warhammer 40,000. We went from colorful armies to more dark green armies, right? Yeah, I like a lot this. I think this is the one I have here. Okay, you can see this is the guy that. So I didn't know that. I have very limited, and this is the tracks from the Gorka Morka. Okay, nothing to do with the tracks that you see today. So you can see they talk about the conversions, how to adapt. So you can see here as well how to do your own conversions. I think this was a scratch build Stompa, okay, because the miniature was not existing yet. So you can see, but the big change, and this is the battle wagon, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I think it's well a scratch build because this miniature wasn't existing. This loaded tank. Okay, and here you can see how the orcs change in size. Okay, so this is how the orcs change and how the codexes change as well on the third edition. The artwork is very similar. Okay, there is black and white. We did not have color artwork yet in this edition. All the color was on pictures, but you can see more or less more than half of the book was in black and white. Then we go to this edition. I don't know when this was released. This is a little bit damaged, but they keep a lot the style, a little bit brighter here. You can see, but still quite dark. The skin here in this one is darker, and this book, okay, I cannot see here. I think it's from 2002 maybe, because of this, 2003. Well, it's strange that we don't have here Okay, they have not put. I think it's from early 2000s. I don't know if this was 4th or 5th edition. Okay, so you can see it was a thicker book. The artwork have changed completely. It's still they did not still have full color on all the book. Okay, so you can see that all the background and some parts were still in black and white color, but you can see that the artwork is not anymore blanche and is now this more like realistic artwork. We have artwork from different authors. I think not wrong. Let me see if they put this from Phil Kelly, but they don't say who have done the artwork here. But you can see the artwork have changed a lot. It's more similar to the artwork that we have now. Okay, what I still like a lot these ones that are super epic. But you can see, okay, this will be the cover. No, this is the cover of Orkvolution, if I'm not wrong. Of one of the book of Orkvolution. Okay, Orkvolution was released with 2nd edition. Okay, so and I will show you some myths. And then they released is when they released one of the first good plastic kits for the orcs, because Orkvolution had a lot of plastic inside. Okay, but you can see how the codex have changed now on this edition. This was one of the other step changes, and then let's go to look at the miniatures and the paint jobs, because it's also quite interesting. You can see also the artwork. This is less blanchitud and is more like comic-like, or I don't know, more like realistic. Here we have the burners. Okay, so you can see all the artwork. So quite a thicker book. And here we start having the armies. It's these ones. You can see that I think also in these ones they have changed. The goblin green was not used anymore on the bases. You can see when we have one. Okay, so they start changing to this light brown. I think it was snakebite leather brown they were using on the rims. And here they went even darker on the rims of the arm of the, but desertic. So you can see that, and this is a little bit more colorful than the previous one. We see the reds and the red and the yellows brighter. It's not as bright as 2nd edition, but I think they come back to a little bit some more bright colors. Okay, but the miniatures here is when the plastic start coming on, but still all the characters, all these big things were still in metal. This was when the track completely was revamped. You can see the difference of the track kit. Nothing to do one with the other. Okay, but we had this Lotus for the Lotus for first time. Okay, before were not like that. They released the kit, so we had and then the burners as well. The first they released the kit. This was all kit, but the bomb squeaks. Okay. As you can see everything, but all the look, they were not looking anymore like comic look like. So this is still, here we see the alt. This is from 2nd edition still. Okay, this is from Orkvolution. So you can see the difference of this bike track versus the new kits. Okay, so the new kits are, and I think here is when they have released the new bikes maybe. Also the bikes have made a big change. I don't know if there is picture of bikes in this one, because the bikes maybe were released later on, but the old bikes were quite funny. Okay, I don't know if there is, if I can find a picture of the previous bike. Here it is. Okay, so this was the previous bike. And here you can see how the new bikes look like. Okay, so a big evolution, and even the split line, well, the joint line is visible in this work. Okay, so you can see the big change they have done. They keep still the clans. Okay, the clans never disappeared. but they did not have rules for the clans, okay? So it was more a personal choice how you want to do the army. But they were talking about the speed freaks always exist, okay? But to do speed freaks in the past, you need a lot of tracks and yeah, they put all the new tracks here, so you can see. And then yeah, this is when they start doing really epic pictures. Okay. So this is and then I have the 8th edition. That is the last codex we have. I cannot find the 7th edition codex. I don't know why. And another change, they mainly changed the 7th edition. The main release was, well, we had this is the Gathkul tracker, the previous one, and now we have the new super big Gathkul tracker. Okay, so Gathkul tracker had 3 miniatures over time. Okay, we had the planes as well. I missed the one when they have released the planes. The planes were released in 7th edition. We have the new bogies, the new vehicles, and you can see completely the difference versus the previous ones. I have the feeling they have become more colorful and more contrasting. You see, the colors are more contrasting. If you compare this to the 3rd edition, okay. The 3rd edition, the paint jobs were not as contrasting as these ones, were flatter, were more like historical paint jobs, okay? You can see this is mainly dry brushing. This is mainly dry brushing over black to do that, okay? So, but you can see that they went in more contrasting. Even if I look, let me see if I can find the Bad Moon, okay? You can see how they have changed the style here, okay? Put this. So they went again, not like 2nd edition that was super colorful, but they went a little bit more colorful. The yellows they used in the past were more desaturated. You can see quite a bleach, some bleach yellows almost, and this is quite a bright yellow. Nice. I like more this color schemes to do here, right? Maybe because it was more in the 2nd edition. So, but you can see, and then we had as well the Geist, okay, so the Flash Geist, the new vehicles. I think these vehicles are awesome, so I love this guy. But you can see they come back to the bright, and then of course we came back to the clans. Okay, I just wanted to show you. I will not go through this codex. Because what you can see here, you can distinguish the clans very easily. Bad Moon, Devil Sons, okay, these ones here, here are Korn, the Goth, okay, these are the pirates, the Flash Geist, okay, and there is not a Snakebite, or there are not other clans because it's also Goth, okay, the checkered pattern is Goth. And now let's zoom in and I show you some miniatures. So this is the track from Gorka Morka, okay, and this was personalized for Gorka Morka with the assault. I don't know how this was called. Let me go first to the first miniature I paint from Orcs, where these Goth guys, okay. These were painted in 2nd edition. I had a lot of them. All of them have this. I think you have 2 options for this pistol. Okay, and that's all, because this is attached. So this is 2 pieces plastic kit. Okay, you can see that it's painted in the old style with the Green Goblin, and also using Green Goblin for the skin. Very simplistic, not too much depth. At that period of time, I was learning how to paint, to be fair. So this is not too many highlights. The next miniatures I painted for Orcs were these guys, and I want to make them as, maybe it was not like desertic looking like, although they have the wood and the wool hat. But what I like a lot, you can see the Swiss knife. So all of them were having a Swiss knife, army Swiss army knife on their equipment, and they keep it in the last version we have seen. So if you look, the last miniatures from for Kill Team, the the commandos, they also have this, so they keep it like, I like a lot, they have kept the Swiss knife on them. I really like these ones. These are metal ones, one piece, okay, so you cannot do, and for example, this one is super difficult to make any conversion, because it's a one piece miniature. And I don't know if I break, maybe I break the, I think the axe is shorter than should be. Maybe I break the handle of the axe. These were quite fragile and painted. Well, this was painted when I was start painting. So these miniatures have more than 20 years, okay, in my collection. As well as these ones. So this is the all snake bite clans, okay. And this, if I'm not wrong, these banners are made of paper, and I had to paint them because they were at the time where the photocopies were black and white, and I had to paint them inside with I painted with, I don't know, with markers or with regular paint. But you can see I like a lot these guys, and there were two options, with normal wild boars and with cybernetic wild boars. Okay, these are the normal ones, and they were released for although they are in square bases, they were released for 40,000 because they were not oval miniatures in the period of time. We only had three types of miniatures: round miniatures, three types of bases: round bases, okay, all 25, cavalry bases. And then in fantasy you had all the squares, okay? And in 40k the only squares that come were with the monsters, where the demons were with a big square bases, okay? This was more towards the, you can see the evolution, how the orcs have changed a lot, also in size. Okay, so this is the evolution, and coming to now to the 3rd edition. This is also metal, okay? Still, there was a lot of metal in 3rd edition, and yeah, this is painting more look like the last trend of Games Workshop. Okay, I like a lot this way of. I like more this way that you do. But this was, I painted this guy maybe 15 or 20 years ago, so it's quite. Maybe when they have just released the washes, I don't remember. Okay. As I promised you, this is the retching. All the retchings, one piece, one plastic piece. Not much to do here. Paint in the all colors of the Bad Moons. And here you have some Gorka Morka vehicles. Okay, so as I show you first the truck, and this is the truck bike. That I don't know if to use it as a bike today or how to use it. And you can see I went, they are Devil Sons, but I went very colorful. So it's Devil Sons, but also inspired in, I was painting them thinking on Gorka Morka. So this is why they have this type of pirate thing, and they go with this clothes. Because at the end I was not imagining the orcs wearing or being too strict on the uniform, especially when you are doing like gangs for Gorka Morka, okay? Was not a bad kit, but you can see it's much simplistic than the current kits that we have. Okay, and that's all. So with that and this track, okay, so this is when I was this was one of the vehicles where I started practicing weathering, scratches, and so on. So this is I get a lot of fun doing this vehicle, to do all these scratches and so on, and damages and weathering. So this is the opportunity. Gorka Morka was an opportunity to start doing all this type of weatherings and so on. Okay, but that's all. This is what I want to share you here. I hope you have enjoyed this evolution, or Orkvolution we call it, and that's all for today. So please give a like if you have liked this video, share if you think other people can be interested, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you later. Bye.